Hello. Everyone likes to go to the movies, right? Well, I work at the movie theater in my hometown, and I'm here to tell you that digital movies and film movies are two completely separate things. These are the two projector styles. It's digital and film. Film is a lot bigger and a lot harder to maneuver around. There's three big platters on each projector, but digital projectors are much smaller, much more compact. It's much easier to get around and much easier to work with. So I'm here today to tell you that digital movies are much better than film movies. First, I'm going to talk about the disadvantages of film movies. Everyone has been to the movie theater and they've noticed the scratches on the film, right? Well, scratches happen when the film will rub up against something that has a rough edge on it. They generally only appear as a black or white line, but in the worst cases they can appear as a deep green or yellow just line straight down the film. Another disadvantage of film movies are brain wraps. The brain is what makes the film go into the projector. The film winds its way through it and then it goes into the projector and then it comes back to the platter. Well, brain wraps happen when the film gets wrapped around the brain and it causes the brain to stop working correctly. It generally happens when the film isn't threaded through there correctly, but sometimes the brain will just break and it'll cause it. Brain wraps can be the cause of the movie just stopping, the projector actually burning a hole through the film, the movie getting scratches, and a lot of other problems. They're also a giant mess to clean up. They're really hard to clean up. Another disadvantage is the space that it takes to store film movies once they're out of theaters. When movies are done in theaters, movie theaters will ship the film movies back to movie studios. Once they're back at the movie studios, the companies will just put them in a big warehouse or storage place like this one, and it takes up a lot of space and there's a lot of storage houses just for film. They'll either do that or they'll put the film in a landfill, which takes up a lot of area, and it's a big environmental mess. Another problem with film movies is transportation. Film generally comes in big boxes. The film comes on reels, and the reels are in the boxes. But the boxes weigh about 20 pounds each to transport, or they're about 20 pounds each, and that's really hard to transport. So movie companies and theaters have to pay a lot to transport the film to the movie theater and back to the company. Now I'm going to talk about the advantages of digital film, or digital movies. The first advantage is that it takes a lot less to actually transport the movie. They come on flash drives, not the general household flash drives. They're much bigger flash drives because they have to hold a lot of images. It's each individual frame that's in the movie. It's upwards of 10,000 frames per movie. It's a lot easier to transport these, and it's a lot cheaper on the movie companies and the theaters. Another advantage is 3D. Movie companies have stopped producing movies in 3D on film because it takes two projectors to show a 3D movie on film. But with digital projectors, the images are polarized, which means that you just have to wear the 3D glasses and you don't have to have two different projectors projecting a blue image and a red image. Some movie companies are also going to make the switch to just digital film. They won't shoot on film anymore, they'll just shoot with digital. This means that before long, movie theaters are going to have just digital projectors. They're not going to have old film projectors anymore. There have been films in the past. Avatar was one. The new Hobbit movie that's coming out this Christmas is one. They're only being released in digital movies, or in digital form. This is because certain producers or directors only want digital movies because they're thinking of the future and they're knowing that they don't want to cause the big mess that this is. So, in summation, film movies lead to a lot of problems with the film itself. There's just a lot of problems that can happen because of the film that digital movies don't have. So I hope that I've been able to convince you that digital movies are better than film movies. Thank you.